hey, I took a quick trip to New York. That's the Freedom Tower here in Lower Manhattan. It was a cold and rainy adventure right when the tail end of Hurricane Ian came up the East Coast. We stopped at Joe's Pizzeria in Brooklyn. Got a slice of pepperoni, because you should get a slice when you go to New York.
There you go.
I came out here to visit some friends, and so we took a little boat trip up in Seaford, about an hour up Long Island from Manhattan. It was a little choppy out on the water, but nothing too crazy. We stayed in the bay and went through a couple of bridges. Then we headed out to the end of Long Island to our destination. Here's the East Hampton Windmill. We're headed out to Montauk. One of our first stops was at Harvest, a restaurant. We had lamb ribs, skirt steak, pork, fish, salad, mashed potatoes. It was great.
Who wants that skirt steak? I know.
Here I am at the lighthouse at Montauk with a couple of my buddies. The ocean here at the end of Long Island was fierce. The lighthouse was commissioned by George Washington and was the first public works project of the new United States. We've come out to Gosman's Dock, to the Inlet Cafe, and topside. I worked here in the late 1990s, so it's like visiting an old home. Here's the view from the inlet's deck. Unfortunately, in this cold and rainy weather in October, they were closed, but it didn't stop us from visiting. No children allowed on topside, for insurance reasons. Gosman's has one of the best lobster wholesalers in all of the East Coast. Each one of these pools is filled with lobsters.
Dude, I take the picture, you hold it. A couple of friends with a couple of... Giving it some crustacean love. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
We got a few lobsters to go for later, to cook them up when we got back home. We ate them freshly steamed with just a little bit of melted butter. Delicious. Since Gosman's was closed that day, we stopped at the dock. You can't get any closer to the fishing fleet than this. The dock serves seafood and classic American fare like these mussels and white wine and garlic and mozzarella sticks, vegetable sandwich, fries. What more could you want? Some of my buddies used to live at the Montauk Manor, so we stopped in the lobby where this player piano was going wild. Later on, we went to Hooked, some of the freshest seafood in town, at the best prices. We got some oysters and fish and chips, but they're particularly known for the lobster rolls, so don't miss it. Then we headed over for a couple drinks at the Shagwong. This is old Montauk at its finest. And if you're here when the weather allows, don't miss a sunset at the Montauk Inn. Best view in town. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.